Hello and welcome to Forbest Academy, and welcome back to our AMC 10-12 mathematics preparation videos. Today we're going to be looking at another AMC 10 question. Today's question: David drives from his home to the airport to catch a flight. He drives 35 miles in the first hour, but realizes he will be 1 hour late if he continues at this speed. He increases his speed by 15 miles per hour for the rest of the way to the airport and arrives 30 minutes early. How many miles is the airport from his home? Okay, so the concept we're dealing with today, the major concept is speed, distance, and time. So it's worth remembering that our speed is equal to our distance divided by our time. We can rearrange that formula if needed, but its base concept is speed is equal to distance divided by time. So if you look at our question, we've been told he's driven 35 miles in the first hour. So he's currently driving at 35 miles per hour, and he's driven 35 miles already. If he carries on driving at the same rate, he will arrive at the airport an hour late. Okay, so we don't know at the moment how far he has to go, and we also don't know how long he has to go in it. So we don't know the time and we don't know the distance. So what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves some unknowns here. We're going to say that D is the distance left to travel. So distance left. And we're going to say that T is the time he should take, because we don't know how long he has taken. So we're going to say that T is the time he should take. So we know for this first question that our speed is 35 miles per hour. Our distance is D, but if he travels there, he's going to be an hour late. So for this first part of the journey, we can say that 35 must equal D divided by T plus 1. We're then told that he increases his speed by 15 miles per hour for the rest of the way to the airport and arrives 30 minutes early. So if he's going 50 miles an hour faster, he's now going 50 miles per hour, 35 at 15. And if he does that, he's going to arrive 30 minutes early. If we use the same concept as D being our distance left and T being the time he should take, then we've got 50 is equal to D divided by, now 30 minutes is half an hour, so T minus 0.5. Okay, what we've created here are two simultaneous equations. We have two unknowns and we have two equations. That means we can find some solutions from these equations. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make them into nicer looking linear equations. So I'm going to multiply by T plus 1 for this first equation, and I'm going to multiply by T minus 0.5 on this second equation. So we're going to get 35T plus 35 is equal to D. That's equation 1. And our second equation, we're going to get 50T minus 25 equals D. Because both of these equations currently equal D, what we can say is if that equation equals D and that equation equals D, then 35T plus 35 must equal 50T minus 25. So 50T minus 25 must equal 35T plus 35. If we look to solve this equation, we're going to need to subtract 35T from both sides. and we're going to need to look to add 25 to both sides. And that will give us 15t is equal to 60. Therefore, t must equal 4. So we now have a time. We now have the time he should take is 4 hours. We can put that into either of these equations to work out our distance for d. I'm going to place it into this second equation here because it seems for me the simplest one. 50 multiplied by 4 is 200, minus 25 is 75. So t equals 4, and our distance is equal to 175. Now, before we circle that answer, we need to remember that that d refers to the distance remaining. He's already traveled 35 kilometers at this point. So a really easy mistake to make would be to get that distance of 175 and just to immediately circle answer B, 175. But we know he's already traveled 35 miles per hour rather. So our total distance will be 175 plus 35, which is 210. So our answer is C, 210. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. If there are any questions you would like me to go through, please comment below and I will make a video for that AMC question. Please join us again tomorrow for another question breakdown.